What do you never fuck with?
Fire. God have mercy on those who work in burn wards and those who need to be in a burn ward.
C. People underestimate the power of huge mass of water.
The pancreas, literally the only thing I heard during my entire surgery rotation.
Blue-ringed octopuses. They'll kill you dead.
You either die a hero, or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. What's the best real-life example of this?
Pétain. French hero in World War I, 100% collaborated with the Nazis during World War II. Still a very controversial subject in France.
My grandfather. War hero, paratrooper. First wave of a major operation in World War II. The jumper. Lost his arm. Highly decorated. Child abuser after that.
Bill Cosby.
Jared from Subway. Edit, thanks for the silver.
What's a moment with a friend where you just had enough of their bullsh tea?
My friend blatantly degraded everything I did. I told her I got an interview at a company I'd been applying to. I was very excited and she basically told me it wasn't anything to be proud of and the job was dumb. Okay, goodbye.
My friend group always made it a competition to see who was the most depressed. It was toxic and I'm glad I left.
Medical professionals of Reddit, what's the worst sex-related injury you've seen at your workplace? What did your parents/family do that you later realized was insane?
They kept everything. Everything. The moment I walked into my friend's house and realized you're not supposed to have stuff lining the walls was ridiculous.
What is the worst thing you've ever spent money on?
The corn dog that exploded in my mouth with green liquid, caused me to throw up. Then gave me food poisoning a few hours later.
Spent $1,000 used on a digital pet for WoW. Biggest WTF am I doing adult moment for me. And a wake-up call.
I bought a business that went under. Ended up having to file bankruptcy. But that doesn't piss me off as much as last week I bought feta cheese that expired over a week before.
Student loans when I didn't even finish college.
What's your once-a-year thing you can't miss?
Penn Station subs with my wife on Valentine's Day. One day a year I don't go into work because I just don't feel like it. Then spend the day lounging around the house doing nothing.
The local bakery makes the best cakes I've ever had. They're absolutely terrible for you and I can feel my blood sugar rise every time I eat it, but I get one every year on my birthday. Takes a lot to not go get one like once a month, but I don't. A local radio station plays Alice's Restaurant by Arlo Guthrie every year on American Thanksgiving. My dad and I stop what we're doing every year at 6 to hear it.
What's the weirdest non-sexual thing you've walked in on someone doing?
I walked into a public bathroom on my college campus to find two people brushing each other's teeth. I had so many questions, but they both seemed super into it and I didn't want to interrupt them. My roommate doing his laundry in the bathtub while also being himself in the bathtub while singing in a disturbingly high-pitched tone.
I walked in on one of my mates eating a hot dog on the toilet. With him then telling me he was trying to save time.
What little thing excites you as an adult that you never would have expected?
Sleeping on clean sheets.
A road I use often being paved.
Going to bed at a reasonable hour.
Having a good night's sleep.
What words of wisdom have always stuck with you?
It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. Aristotle.
Failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of it.
If it smells like shit everywhere you go, check your shoes.
What is the dumbest reason you have gotten in trouble?
Detention for climbing a tree off school property and outside of school hours.
I got an on-campus suspension for fighting when someone punched me in the face and broke my glasses.
Who is surprisingly still alive?
Olivia de Havilland, who was in Gone with the Wind, is still alive. She's 102.
Magic Johnson announced he had HIV in 1991, 28 years ago. He's not only alive, he is, by all accounts, quite healthy. Vera Lynn, singer of We'll Meet Again, one of the most popular songs from World War II. Edit, Vera Lynn is 101 years old. If any of these people are dead when I wake up tomorrow morning, so help me I will hunt you all down. Especially Keith Richards, Willie Nelson, and Ben White.
What land animal would be the most terrifying if it could fly?
Pigs. Think about all the threats and promises that have to be fulfilled.
Gorillas. But not with wings, they just flap their arms really fast.
Bears. 1 second they're in Canada, then when winter hits here they migrate to the cities of Australia and begin their rampage.
Scorpions.
Komodo dragon. No thank you very much.
What's a story your friend told which you initially thought was bullshit, but turned out to be true?
My friend in HS told me he was banging the new driver's ed teacher. I didn't believe him until she was arrested.
In 9th grade, during the middle of our teenage angst, a friend in our clique was bragging about banging this pretty hot chick. No one believed him until we all found out she had gotten pregnant.
What is your favorite dead meme?
The exhibit yo dog whenever something was inside of itself. Long cat.
None pizza with left beef.
Power thirst. Chocolate. It's like adding chocolate to an electrical storm.